Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater. And back in June 2014, a little movie came out that, I'm not going to lie, blew me the hell away. And that was Doug Liman's Edge of Tomorrow. This is a movie that I had heard about, that I had seen some previews for, but not really paid much attention to. And I didn't have much of a desire to check it out. And the only reason why I saw it is because it was playing at my drive-in, and I just happened to check it out one night. And then I watched it again the next night, and I watched it again the next night, and I saw it at least 5 or 6 more times while it was playing there. Now, for the sake of full disclosure, they paid me to watch it because I happened to be working at the theater at the time. But it's not really the point. The point is I chose my work hours to watch this movie and then also try to tell everyone I know about this movie because it was just so damn good. I'm still, to this day, I tell everyone that Edge of Tomorrow is in my top 5 films for 2014. It was just a very well done, original-ish sci-fi action film. And I thought Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt did a fantastic job in the role. But I never held my hopes out for a sequel. The movie tanked, right? It just tanked. Unfortunately, it tanked. It did not find the audience in theaters that it deserved. And it might have been due to the fact that it came out at the wrong time. June seems like the right time for a movie like this. But no, it wasn't. You probably would have had better luck with Edge of Tomorrow coming out October, right? Yeah, that's kind of when films go to die, but it would have been such a breath of fresh air in that time period that the movie could have done well. You know what I mean? Done better than it did. But that being said, it did do $100 million domestic at the box office and another $270 million at the rest of the world. So $370 million worldwide on a $178 million budget isn't as bad as you think, but it's not great. It's not a runaway success, but it did enough. And then the movie came out on home video, and Warner Brothers decided to completely rebrand it. Right? They did. They labeled all of the home video releases as Live, Die, Repeat. And since a lot of people found it on home video, they actually at this point know it more as Live, Die, Repeat than its theatrical title, Edge of Tomorrow, which is going to cause lots of brand confusion, but does kind of bring me to this particular story. So Collider ended up catching up with Doug Liman for an interview during the promotion for his new movie, The Wall. And they started talking about Edge of Tomorrow 2, and this is what Doug Liman had to say. He says, "We have an amazing story. It's incredible. Way better than the first film, and I obviously loved the first film. It will be called Live, Die, Repeat, and Repeat. Tom Cruise is excited about it. Emily Blunt is excited about it. The big question is when we'll do it, but it's not an and, but it's not an and if, it's a when." Okay. Pardon my vocal flub there, but it's not an issue of if, it's an issue of when, is what he's trying to say. Here's the thing. Yes. I'm excited for this movie. I want to see it. I want to know what they're going to do. I literally have no idea what they're going to do. I don't know what they can possibly do with the sequel, given how the whole thing ended. I don't know. I have no idea what's going to go on. But at the same time, the way that Edge of Tomorrow was presented is that it was almost a sequel to Emily Blunt's story. Now, I always was under the impression, at least in my own particular mind, that it would be a better idea to do a prequel starring Emily Blunt than it would be to do a sequel, because we at least have kind of like the understanding of what her prequel is and everything else, and like that would definitely be something cool to see. But I'll take a sequel. I'm not too sure how I feel about the name, right? And that does tie into the whole rebranding angle of it. Warner Brothers, I think dropped the ball with the Live, Die, Repeat on the branding for the home video release. However, if the movie did very well in home video releases, which Warner Brothers films tend to do pretty well, then that might be the whole aspect. They saw enough of a home video purchase that this thing was worthy of a sequel in that particular title. Now, will that title be the final title for the movie? Probably not. Will it be more like Edge of Tomorrow 2? Something like that. Yeah, maybe Edge of Tomorrow, parentheses, Live, Die, Repeat. You know what I mean? It might be something along those lines. But Live, Die, Repeat, and Repeat is probably not what they're going to title it. But at the same time, and this is just kind of where I'm curious, I purchased Edge of Tomorrow on home video Black Friday 2014. It had just come out not too much before then, and I got it on Black Friday for like $9, right, on Blu-ray. And the movie has frequently and consistently been lowered in price. So if it did well in home video sales to warrant making a sequel, I'm wondering how much of that is from home videos. You know what I mean? Like, I'm wondering how much of that is true, I should say. The other side of that is this. If Tom Cruise wants to make the sequel, Tom Cruise has to find a production partner that will pony up a fair amount of the money, very similar to what happened with Jack Reacher. Jack Reacher 2 got Chinese investments in order to make the film. And if Edge of Tomorrow 2 is going to go down the same path, it could look into getting some kind of Chinese investments depending on how well the film did over there, which is, I would say it probably, given the sci-fi nature of it, probably did pretty well. I don't have those numbers directly in front of me, so I can't tell you guys right now, but that's my speculation on that. Also, I do know that Scientology, the Church of Scientology, has started their own kind of movie studio, and that could be something that they will maybe funnel cash into, because Tom Cruise arguably is the most popular, most famous Scientologist in the world, and they want to attach their brand to him. And if that means that they need to become a production partner and pony up part of the costs for Edge of Tomorrow 2 in order to get themselves out there in that particular fashion, then that is something that could happen as well. Again, I have no knowledge if this is what's actually going to go down. This is just purely a speculation on my end. But that being said, Edge of Tomorrow is still a good movie. Doug Liman did a fantastic job with it. Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt, Bill Paxton, everyone in that movie was great. Sadly, no Bill Paxton for the sequel, rip, and everything, but I'm hoping for something good. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Edge of Tomorrow is worthy of a sequel? Does it need one? If so, what kind of story do you think they're going to tell? These are things I'm curious about, so go ahead and let me know in the comments below. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. You've been listening to 3 Buck Theater. If you guys haven't already, please thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, check back often for more content from me. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a fantastic day. Peace out.